12:34 is the time. You almost have to. I'd get whiplash if I was paying attention. Really, if I was concentrating slightly harder on Jacob Rees-Mogg's latest contortions, I'd probably get whiplash. Jacob Rees-Mogg has told the Daily Telegraph that he no longer believes Rishi Sunak is a socialist. That's something that he believed in July of this year, not of 1817. He no longer believes that Rishi Sunak is a socialist. He said he could never serve in Rishi Sunak's cabinet because he was a backstabber and he betrayed Boris Johnson. Absolute disloyalty, absolutely couldn't serve in it. Jacob Rees-Mogg, and that was in July of this year. He's told the Daily Telegraph this morning that he no longer believes Rishi Sunak is a socialist and would now serve in his cabinet. I'm very rarely lost for words, but my goodness me. If there were any individual who just embodies how, not the people that have led the corruption of the political discourse, not the individuals, because Johnson obviously is unique in the context of lying and smiling while he lied, but the people who went along with him, the people too stupid to understand the idiocy of Brexit. Rees-Mogg standing up in Dover and say, we're not going to introduce any checks because it would bankrupt us. It'd be so expensive. Having spent years telling you that we had to leave the European Union in order to control our borders. We can't possibly control our borders because it would actually be prohibitively expensive. Now, in the space of July, August, September, October, 3 months, it's gone from describing Rishi Sunak as a socialist who he could never serve to saying, I no longer believe he's a socialist and would now serve in his cabinet. Groucho Marx, I got principles, and if you don't like them, I got others. But because he delivers it all in that ludicrous accent, a certain type of Brit thinks it must be somehow sensible or even perhaps intelligent. The man, I mean, thick as mince would be doing a disservice to mince. And it's not the lack of intelligence. That's why you send your children to places like Eton so that they get taught to mask their ignorance, their lack of basic intelligence and flourish regardless. But it's the moral corruption there. It's the utter absence of backbone or integrity or decency. Never mind the truly egregious comments about the people who died in Grenfell Tower or food banks, the proliferation of food banks. Sometimes it's the little things that highlight the true moral bankruptcy of a man. And there it is, back in July. It's as if he's telling you, don't listen, anything that comes out of my mouth is meaningless, hollow and devoid of moral worth. Because if it came out of my mouth yesterday, the polar opposite could come out of my mouth tomorrow.